The Middle East is entering a critical moment as the United States and Iran trade sharp rhetoric. U.S. forces in the region are poised to strike, and President Trump said time is running out.
Overnight in Brooklyn, a car repeatedly rammed into the doors of a synagogue. This attack comes as a new report reveals a surge in global anti-Semitism. Middle East correspondent Joshua Swanson reports from Jerusalem.
There are reports this morning that Iran's failure to respond to President Trump's calls to negotiate on limiting its nuclear weapons and ballistic missile program has the president considering a military strike to create conditions for regime change in Iran. In a Truth Social post Wednesday, Trump said a massive armada is headed to Iran, calling on Tehran to negotiate immediately. He urged Iran to come to the table and agree to no nuclear weapons. Trump also issued a stark warning, saying if Iran does not make a deal, the next strike would be far worse than Operation Midnight Hammer, last year's attack on Iran's nuclear facilities. The Iranians reportedly rejected those conditions, responding with hostile rhetoric. Iran's foreign minister responded on social media, saying Iranian forces are prepared to immediately and powerfully respond. A senior advisor to Iran's supreme leader warned that any U.S. military move would be met with an immediate and unprecedented response, including strikes on Tel Aviv. Hezbollah's leader says the group is also preparing to retaliate in the event of a U.S.-Israel attack on Iran.
When Trump or anyone else threatens to kill the leader, that means he's threatening tens of millions. We are committed to carrying out all the measures and preparations to confront this threat.
In Israel, the last hostage held in Gaza has now been laid to rest, and the clock in Tel Aviv's Hostage Square has been turned off. The sister of hostage Ron Gavili described what the moment meant to her family.
On October 7th, the clock didn't stop. Our clock stopped. Ronnie went out, fought, saved, kidnapped, and returned. And now we can really stop this clock for a moment, and we can move forward.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu spoke at Ron Gavili's funeral, saying the return of the last hostage marks a transition in Israel's mission.
We achieved what we had prepared for 843 days, to bring all our brothers and sisters home. We're also committed to our other goals, disarming Hamas, demilitarizing the Gaza Strip, and we will achieve this as well.
A new report from Israel's Ministry of Diaspora Affairs warns of a sharp rise in anti-Semitism, recording 815 severe incidents in 2025, including the murder of 21 Jews, up from just one in 2024. The highest numbers were in the United States, the United Kingdom, France, Australia, and Canada. That growing threat may have been seen last night in New York, where authorities are investigating a possible hate crime after a man repeatedly rammed his car into the Chabad Lubavitch World Headquarters while people were gathered for prayer. Police say it is too early to determine motive, but Mayor Mamdani said the city is taking the threat seriously.
Any threat to a Jewish institution or place of worship must be taken seriously. Anti-Semitism has no place in our city.
Joshua Swanson, CBN News, Jerusalem.
Well, please be in prayer for the situation in the Middle East. As the rhetoric ramps up, are we looking at war, and are we looking at war with Iran? The regime needs to go. They've been the chief sponsor of terrorism throughout the Middle East, and their influence goes far and wide. Their influence in Venezuela is unbelievable to me, that there could be a potential for a drone factory, an Iranian drone factory, right in our own backyard. But just look at what they've done to sponsor Hamas, Hezbollah, all of the unrest throughout the Middle East, whether that's in Syria or in Iraq. They are the principal sponsor. They've attacked Saudi Arabia. Their proxies in Yemen have been disrupting international shipping, firing on U.S. warships. It's high time for this to